Hi everyone, it's Glenda on Monday, December the 7th. How are you? I'm doing great, and this video is to show a haul, some WIPs, new starts, and some of my plans for 2016. So we'll just start with some of the haul. There is a group for Canadian cross-stitchers on Facebook to buy and sell patterns. So of course I've gone on there and I bought a few patterns. This one is it's an older pattern. It's with geese and two kids with an umbrella. And then here is another one. A couple of patterns. There's one that I really enjoyed. I think it's in the book, but so I bought that. Then on Etsy I bought this book, Home Sweet Home Cross Stitch, and I mainly bought it for this, the cover. This is really pretty, so I'm going to stitch that up. There's a few other patterns there, and it was a good price, so of course I'm going to buy it. Then also for 2016, I plan on making a few stockings, and I'm going to sell them on Etsy. So I bought a pattern. And for some reason, the gentleman sent me two, which I appreciate. So here's the one that I originally bought, and then here's the other one. So that's my goal there. Okay, and some of my new starts is my haul because I bought some patterns. So start with the one that I'm almost done with. UFFO or FFO, I don't know. I can't figure out all these short forms. Too many for me. So here's the pattern. Why be a queen when you can be a goddess? And here it is. All I have to do is put in some stars and backstitch the wand and a few other things. I also got this material. It's 14 count Ada. I got this on that Facebook group. What I find with doing Bobby G designs, there is sometimes half stitch, quarter stitch, and it's hard to do on Ada. So I was having a hard time with the crown because there's a lot of detail. Sorry, there's a lot of detail in this crown. One day I'll get used to this. There's a lot of detail, and there's a yellow and green, and that's all where the yellow and green is. So I did it a little different, but I also bought 28 needles, size 28 needles, and they're very thin, and it helps with the core stitches on Ada. Also, when I was doing the pink, I was kind of concerned about pink on pink, but once you do the back stitching, the outlining, it stands right out. So I'm quite happy with this. Then we have, excuse me, I have two Heaven and Earths. Now I've shown one of them. Here's the one that I'm working on both, but here's the one that I've had for a little bit. This is about 63 pages. It's brown and burgundy. So here it is. I've got a little more. It's the border, so you can see it coming out. It can get a little boring. Continue on doing this, but I'll show you in a minute my new Heaven and Earth, and I'm doing that one on 22 count 1/1, and I like that kind of stitching. I think it goes faster. So I'm gonna have a question. Should I change this to 1/1 and it's on 18 count? But I really don't want to redo this, so it look funny. What do you think? Let me know. Then here's the new Heaven and Earth. It is the Eva Queen. I'll show you a picture. And it's the mini one. I remember that. I was like, oh my god. I'm not doing another 63 page one because I got a St. Bernard one that's 63 pages. So here she is. So this is what I got started. It's hard to see. My light's bad, but it's black and there's a little green, a little blue and purple. But it's hard to tell. But the top is dark anyway. So that's the Evil Queen. Then we have the Raven Queen. I'm into these evil queens all of a sudden. I'm not evil either. Here's the Raven Queen. I've been working on it a little bit. I got the beads and the specialty thread for it. I actually put some beads because I'm impatient, but I'm a hand stitcher, so I'm okay with putting the beads in there. And that's what it is so far. And this is on 14 count Ada, I believe. But also part of my haul is the beads and the specialty threads for the Raven Queen. And for all that, except for the black, I think it's called Whisper, $53. And plus about $4 in shipping. And that's Canadian. But you can't go wrong when you have water lilies, 3 of them, and they're $8.50 each, and 10 beads. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Now, I'm not, okay, the water lilies. Yes, they're nice colors. But this is midnight. But to be honest with you, I think any projects that call for this, I'm either going to use the DMC variegated, or I'm going to figure out the colors and combine 2 or 3 colors. I just not understanding why it's $8.50. Okay, I see that it's silk, but you know what? That's what I'm going to do in the future. I just think that's a lot of money, and I know DMC had some of these colors. And also the acrylic came with it too. That's a good price, I think, for that. And it came in a week. You know, the Canon Post Turtle Post that wasn't too bad. Okay, so then I'm working on. I bought a pattern off Etsy, Tiny Moderous. Now she also sells her patterns on 123 Stitch and the Canadian online store that I shop at. In actual fact, it's cheaper on Etsy, but you have to print out the pattern, and you know it's only 4 or 5 pages. But anyway, I got the garden shed. I'm not sure if you can see that. But anyway, I know you can't see it very well. Sorry. I got that, and you'll be quite proud of me. I'm doing it on linen. I'm doing this pattern because it's full coverage, and I think learning on it and feel comfortable on linen, I want a full coverage. I kind of need the stitch to help me move on. I tried a pattern, Country Cottage Needleworks on linen, but I'm not used to it in the spacing and counting, you know, if it's not full coverage. So that's my goal with respect to learning on linen. Okay, so that's a pattern. Then here's my Pizza Chef, which I'm continuing on working on. I started doing the back stitching. When I have an area done, that's what I'm doing, just so it's not all at the end. Makes it a little less exciting. And there's the cheese grater that I'm starting with. I have, of course, there'll be some back stitching. It's a different kind of pattern because it's 10 stitch and then it's regular cross stitching. So I'll just keep working on that. Sorry. There's that. Then we have February Country Cottage Needleworks, because I got a thing for Country Cottage. I love all the patterns. I haven't bought any Christmas patterns. To be honest with you, it's just me and my husband, and you know, Christmas isn't like how it used to be when you're younger. But anyway, here it is, and it's on Even Weave Lugana. Yes, I like it. Now I've made an error in this plant, and the same plant is there, so I may leave it or I may pull it out, but I think I'm just going to leave it and continue on working on it. And of course it has my favorite needle minder, Little Whale. I love that one. There's that. I did pick up a few more needle minders from Brenda's Minders on Facebook. She had some Saint Bernard, oh not Saint Bernard. She had some dogs, and I said, "Oh, why can you do a Saint Bernard one?" Well, sure enough, I paid for it, and then they came in the mail. Didn't even see them, but they're very cute. Thank you, Brenda. So there's Barry, and that must be taken from a movie. I really learn how to do that. So that's Barry. Here is whoops, picture of one with some paws. Paws on my hand. This is really tiny. This is not even, I don't even think an inch. And a real Saint Bernard. Well, not a real Saint Bernard, but a Saint Bernard one. And they're cute. So, 2016. I started a whole bunch of WIPs in 2015, and I have more that I haven't worked on. My goal in 2016 is to clean them up, to get them done, except for probably the Heaven and Herbs, because I have 2 Mirabellas, I have 2 Heaven and Herbs, and I have a whole bunch of other ones. And I bought from Still to Stitch the teacups. There's 6 or 7 of them. And the idea is I'm going to do a couple of 3s, not all in one. So in 2016, I want to finish all these little projects, get them done. Also, my group Stitchtastic is having a sale. We're doing the quilty stitches, and I seen Tara C's video yesterday about these stitch-alongs, and I've actually asked her to explain them a little bit because I would really like to do that for our group. I gotta try to get the girls motivated, and it's more than my stitchy story. So I'm trying to get the girls motivated. So that's what I plan on 2016. And I'm also going to try not to buy any patterns, but we all promise that, but we never do that. I want to build up my DMC stash because I just hate going to my and buying this thread. And I combined them all into 5 or 6 boxes, and I didn't realize how many colors there are. So that's my goal in 2016. If someone in the group, what she does, she buys 2 of each color, and she says I've always had them in my stash. So when I know I'm running out, then I ordered them. Also, I bought this at a thrift store for my needle minders. Keeps them all nice and tidy. Actually, I seen Adele had that in a box, so that's what I did. Put them all in there if they're not on the project. So other than that, and I love watching everyone's videos. I had a good laugh on Bonnie's and Trish 3 owl threads, I think it is, or something like that. And I like how she picks out of the bowl where her projects are going to be her first 15 projects, and Bonnie was the same way. After the third one, I don't want to do the book one, and I don't think Bonnie ended up doing that. She did something else. I was going to stick to a rotation. I was going to have 3 projects on the go: a small one, a medium one, and continue on working on one of the Heaven and Earth. Well, in 2 days that's gone. So I've decided I'm going to stitch whenever I feel like on that night or on the day. That's it. I do have some smaller ones that need to be cleaned up, and I think I may pull one of those out each week and get one of them done. But I'm not going to, don't hold me to any rotation. I just think I can't waste my time or my breath on it. I'd rather be stitching. What else? I think that is it. I want to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel. I have, I think, 59 subscribers. I'm kind of surprised about it. I bought some more needle minders, but after that, that's it. And I hope everyone has a good Christmas and a great New Year's. Don't drink and drive. I'm not sure what we're going to do. And that's it. And remember, one stitch in is one less stitch to do. So have a great night. Thank you, everyone.